Picture right here, I want us to look at it for a second. Let's take a brief moment and look at this picture real quick. Here it is. You have two awesome leaders, right? These two awesome leaders, they led a monumental movement. And you know, they led a monumental movement, right? But despite their techniques and despite their approach, these two leaders were never disrespectful. I want y'all to catch this. These two leaders right here were iconic, and each of them had a different approach as they led the fight for liberation for the African American community. I want us to really learn something from this. Despite their differences and their different beliefs, you got one that's a Christian, you got one that's a Muslim, but yet they stood side by side each other and they agreed. This is the backdrop. Y'all don't really know about this. Y'all know how they do. They always they love to create a war of two black men or just black men in general. These two leaders right here had different beliefs. They had different structure. They had different concepts. They had different theories, different philosophies, different things. And I'm saying all this to say is that two things that we can learn from these two people is that, number one, they were not disrespectful of each other. They had differences of opinion. They agreed differently. They had different methods. They had different beliefs. But they had one agreement, and the agreement of fighting for the liberation of the African American community. We really should learn something from these two icons right here. We sometimes are misled by our feelings. Sometimes we get caught up in the way that we think. And we gotta learn that just because a person has a different belief or a different theory about something, that we shouldn't be disrespectful to each other. That's the point that I'm trying to gather from this right here. You can have a different ideology, you can have a different belief system. But don't let your ideology and belief system become so overwhelming to the point where it is causing you to be disrespectful of each other. Christians, Republicans, Democrats, everybody. We're all in this together, believe it or not. And if we don't learn how to respect each other, then we're going to wind up to a place in life where it's going to be a bloodbath. But don't let it be a bloodbath for the sake of you just participating in a bloodbath because of choosing to use your ideology as a means to be disrespectful to each other. 2020 has shown and taught me a lot. It's taught me a lot. And the thing that 2020 has taught me is that we are all we got. We're in a race to make change. But let us come to the table and let us start showing some respect to each other. And I'm not saying that you can't be firm, you can't be stern, you can't take a tighter hold on your approach. As in, we're in this fight to liberate, to get equal rights. You know, because Martin Luther King Jr. believed in the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi. He promoted peaceful methods to achieve equal rights through rallies and civil disobedience. You know, Malcolm X, he headed rallies and gave speeches, but adopted the teachings of the Elijah Muhammad, leading him. He achieved a lot of great success in gathering of people. But despite their differences, you can still look at this picture right here and see they're not at war. They're respecting each other. Sum it all up. Don't let your differences of opinion cause you to disrespect each other, regardless of how you believe. You can be firm. You can promote peace. In actuality, if you think about it, they still were effective. These two icons were effective, despite their approaches. So don't let your belief cause you to be disrespectful. Don't let your religion cause you to be disrespectful. Because as I always say, there's almost some truth to the construct. I can find something within every form of religion that all of us can identify. Do unto others as you have done unto you. There's not one religion that doesn't believe that. So as I say, we all we got, we all we need. Don't let your differences of opinion cause you to be disrespectful to each other. All right. Peace.